Hey guys, back with another one. Today I'll be showing you Doki Doki Literature Club Plus on the Nintendo Switch. This is a game that was originally made for PC back in like 2017 as freeware, but it was re-released in 2021 on all the modern consoles plus PC. Just a brief summary of the game. This is a graphic novel style horror game. It looks all cutesy and all of that, but it's a game that's meant to disturb you, especially if you get freaked out easily. The cute look is sort of just a mask, so yeah. Basically you play through the game as yourself, and at the start of your game, your friend Sayori pushes you to join a school club, and you end up begrudgingly joining the literature club that she is a member of, more or less just to please her. At that point, you meet 3 other club members, Yuri, Natsuki, and Monika, the club president. And every day, you are meant to write a poem and bring it to the club to share with each other. This allows you to get to know the characters a little better, and also allows you to play a mini game where you select words prior to the poem sharing, each word being in favor of one of the characters, so the more words you choose in favor of a certain character, the more they tend to want to get to know you better. It doesn't scream spoopy, but that's sort of the beauty of it. Anyway, now we can carry on with looking at this thing. The front cover displays Monika, the club president. She's sort of holding the logo. The logo itself is probably the most interesting thing on the front cover though. It's a circle with a heart in the background. It reads Doki Doki with the O's kind of like smushed together. Not sure why. If that's supposed to be like boobs or something. I don't know. Probably. Anyway, there's also a little mouse pointer on the plus symbol, which is because the way the game works is that it's basically a game inside of a computer program. So when you close the game in-game, it takes you to a sort of computer-like system, and the whole thing is a bit weird on console. If you ever played the original, you would know why they had to do it that way. But anyway, you'll see the little mouse pointer in a few places here. Moving on, we have the spine. It's the very basic Nintendo spine. It does have a little flower gear thing on the bottom though. So next we're looking at the back. Enter the #1 psychological horror experience, it screams at the top. But in normal fashion, it only continues to look cutesy and whatnot. The text description reads, "A terrifying world of romance and poetry awaits. Write poems for your favorite club member and erase any mistakes you make along the way to ensure the perfect ending." Yeah, take that as you will. It includes screenshots of the game, with one particular screenshot having text in the picture that I cannot read for the life of me on this tiny ass case. Anyway, it exclaims that it has exclusive new content such as side stories, music, images, and the contents of this package. Now for the fun part. Let's open this thing up. As you can see, there are a lot of things to look at, so let's just start with all the extra crap so we can quite literally get it out of the way. First, we have a business card for a person named Ive Laster, I think, who is a senior engineer at Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. I believe this is in connection with the computer software that's in the game that I mentioned earlier. Anyway, I wanted to check out this website and see if they actually had one set up and running. And sure enough, they did. And it looks like about what I'd expect to see. To be honest, most of this is just gibberish to me. I didn't look through every single word, but I did kind of skim through it. And if I didn't know any better, I would have thought this was a real website, honestly. I did do some poking and prodding though, and a few of the links are broken and result in an error. I even tried the contact page, and when I submitted a contact form, it resulted in error. So I think that's all the website has to offer. I even went on to email Mr. or Mrs. Ive Laster, but I have yet to get a response, so anyway, moving on. Next is a literature club membership card. It features blanks for your name, your favorite color, favorite genre, and favorite word. There's also a spot to add a picture and write a date. And on the back it has not much. It just has a little scribble of a cow and a star and a flower at the top. Next is a download code for the soundtrack. Don't you worry, I redeemed this just so you couldn't, because I'm too lazy to learn how to edit it out. I like this a lot because the paper is designed like a floppy disk on the front and back. Even the shape of how it's cut is very detailed at the top. And the silver is actually a bit kind of shiny metallic looking and also reads double density on it. On the back it reads "Load Me." Next is the sticker sheet. It features all 4 characters in the game along with little random cute miscellaneous items. And a mouse pointer, of course. Now we have this white piece of paper that's folded, and inside is a poem, which makes perfect sense seeing as this game loves poems. And I can't actually remember if this particular poem is in the game or not, but I would be surprised either way. If you want to read the poem, feel free to pause the video. I will not be reading it to you because my throat will die. But I really like the gold embellishments on the paper. It makes it look pretty fancy. Okay, last but not least, we have the little, I think they're called Standees. You're meant to pop these out of the cardboard cutout and stick the characters into the circles so they stand up, and I guess just keep them as props. I opted to keep mine put together for the most part. So anyway, now we can finally look at the actual game and the case by itself. Let's look at the case really quick. The inside cover art is taken straight from the game. This is what the poem minigame thing I mentioned earlier looks like. You are presented with words, and when you pick a word, a character on the bottom will jump up, kind of indicating that they like that word. I noticed here though that Friends is outlined in pink to stand out a little. Kind of neat. Alright, next let's look at the game cartridge. It's so small it's hard to show off, but the cartridge just has the logo on the pink background with the age rating and the Serenity Forge logo. Okay, now to put all this stuff back. Okay, so to wrap things up, I think the packaging on this thing is great. They really went above and beyond with all the little extras inside. Are they things that I will ever use in real life? Probably not. They will probably just sit in the case for as long as I own this. But I love all the little details and references and the extra things that they did for a game that's not even full price. Although I think the front cover is a little lackluster, the rest of it makes up for that. I'm really happy to have bought this, and I definitely recommend grabbing this if you're a fan of the game or if you have any interest in it. And it doesn't have to be the Switch version. I believe all physical versions of this game are exactly the same. So anyway, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching and all that. Yeah, bye.